Hi, I am Bria Bryant, Global CMO at Assembly, and we are here in sunny Florida at the Possible Conference. I'm sitting next to Barry Frey, President and CEO of DPAA.
Great to see you, Bria. It's always a pleasure to chat with my friends and now DPAA members at Assembly.
Yes, I've always been a fan of DPAA and so happy that we are now members. So tell me a little bit about the organization for those of you out there who don't know.
Well, thank you for the wonderful setting. I like the way you've created the palm trees and the sky and the surf, Bria.
The beautiful weather.
You've always had great style, but this is really beyond. Very nice. Well, you've made it possible.
Thank you. Anything's possible at Possible.
There you go. Very good. So DPAA is the global out-of-home trade organization with our mission to innovate, to digitize the industry, and therefore, if we're doing that well, it provides growth of the industry around the world.
Amazing, amazing. So you all have so many great things that are going on this year. I've already been to a couple of incredible events, and we have Cannes coming up. But what's next for DPAA? What else do you have going on?
Wow, yeah. We have about 30 events a year for members. We have about a third of them are online, virtual. And by the way, if I could just tell you, we just did one last week. I'm so excited about our We Do event, Women's Empowerment in Digital Out of Home.
Yes.
We had an amazing, inspirational woman in this kind of, still an out of home's a bit of a white man's world. We're trying to get more inclusivity, but more innovation and more ideation, and that comes with diversity. What's upcoming, of course, amongst our 30 events, we had two great events here last night, and that was wonderful. We had Helen Mall from View, which is a leading SSP around the world, and we had Cheryl Guerin from MasterCard, and then we had the head of marketing for the largest Brazilian bank, and we had some other agency friends, and we had 200 members here. And upcoming, of course, is Cannes Lions, where we look forward to seeing you. You guys, I understand, have a football field, a basketball court, and a whole football patch all set up there as well.
There's a lot going on. There's rock climbing. You can get it all at Sport Beach.
Unbelievable. Boy, it's incredible. I've been reading about it in the back pages of the Post Sports magazine.
Okay. Yeah. Tons of athletes, so it'll definitely be an event to watch. So tell me a little bit about digital out of home as an industry and some of the innovations that we're seeing, or where you would like to see out of home going in the future.
Great. Thank you for that, because I've been doing this about 11 years now, and the beginning was always where I wanted to see it go, to your question, and then a lot of it now is where it is, which is very exciting, and then I'll kind of look towards where we're going. So what's very exciting is, and we were the progenitors of a lot of the programmatic in the industry. There was a lot of fear of race to the bottom. There was fear of not having quality environments. But we encouraged use of the multiplier, which helped everybody understand the impressions that were getting delivered here. And we also really fomented the SSP side, the DSP side, and the media owners and the agencies and the brands to use it. So that is something we're very proud of. And now we're full on programmatic. We've got some great companies in the space. One was actually just sold for a lovely multiple. And that has really made the industry more accessible to digital budgets, to video budgets, to a whole range of omni-channel advertisers. And then the other things I'm excited about too, of course, is we've got amazing 3D and anamorphic BSV displays. Is an amazing company that does great work. Also, 3 Rock is another company that does just incredible. You feel like the ad is coming out and reaching you. Innovations across QR codes, VR, AR. It's an exciting time as we digitize the industry.
Yeah. What brands do you think are doing it best?
Yeah, there are some that the ones that lean in and experiment are really leaning forward and doing it best. And you folks are also partnered with Talent.
We are,
aren't you? Yeah. And the Talent Creative has been really pretty amazing, and a lot of examples. But I wanted to mention the other thing I'm very excited about, and which you folks have done a great job with Talent and with our members from Place Exchange, is retail media.
Yeah.
And Assembly's got a big initiative around there, as do we. And here's the facts, Bria, is that retail media is a $120 billion business today. It's incredible. It's huge. But that's before you actually get in store, where there's maybe less than 1% of that is actually in store, where 85% of purchases take place.
Yeah,
So
huge
what an
opportunity.
incredible opportunity.
Yeah.
And there's no one that knows screens and places and stores and hardware and software and measurement and ratings and impressions and targeting than we do. We've got such an array of members that are reaching people on their journey, on the path to purchase, at the point of purchase. And so we are really tripling down on retail media as well as global. And as Assembly is a global powerhouse now,
Yes.
you folks are with us at all of our London events and all of our events around the world. So,
Yes.
and the reason for that is that the nature of what we're doing in digitizing out of home is that the best practices really transfer across borders. The same, ways of doing business, the same ways of looking at the world are very similar. So we gain strength from all of that and everybody working together. We're a global community.
I love that. I love that. And the world is getting so small anyway,
Yes.
so any opportunity that you have to share and reapply some of those best practices or learnings always bodes really well for anyone who's doing that. So tell me also just about your experience here at Possible. I know that DPAA is a founding member, is that right? Or
Yeah, good. So we are a partner of Possible, DPAA.
partner,
In
yes.
fact, we're the official signage display partner this year. And if you see all the displays around on top, all the screens, it says, brought to you by DPAA, which is great. I'm one of the original founders personally of Possible because I'm a big believer in that by coming together, we all grow as a marketing and brand industry. And there's nothing like, especially if we haven't learned this post-COVID, there's nothing like face-to-face with Bria. We do a lot of great Zooms together, but
Right.
seeing your smart questions and your expressions and connecting is really where Possible really has so much power. And last year, there were 2,500 people here. There's going to be 3,400 this year.
wow, I can see it. It everywhere
feel
has
the energy?
been.
Yeah.
The energy is electric.
It is.
That's awesome. So AI is on the tip of everyone's tongue. Everyone's
Right.
talking about AI. I don't know when these conversations are going to slow down, despite the fact that AI has been around for so long. But tell me, what do you see as the next frontier in digital out of home as it relates to AI and generative AI and all of those advancements that come with that?
Well, as we all know, it is kind of pretty amazing. And, in terms of creating copy, in terms of creating the creative part of the ads, because we're a unique medium. In some ways we take ad formats from television, we take it from online, we take it from video and other forms. So AI is helping the whole industry faster, better, quicker, develop copy along those lines, of course with some human involvement, but that's where AI is mostly helping us, and then informing our decision making in programmatic, in trading, and utilization of data. So we're very bullish, and it's exciting as long as we keep our eyes on the robots.
Yeah. So if you could leave the viewers with one thing about DPAA, what would that be?
As I mentioned, we are the Global Out of Home Trade Association that is innovating and digitizing the industry for the growth. And what I would say to the brands and the advertisers out there is that to continue to look at the world in an omni-channel fashion. Every consumer consumers everything, including video, which we're pretty powerful at. And now digital out of home is an incredibly important part of the mix. And then for society in general, we're leading the way as well, because we've got members such as e-ink, which is really a very low or negative carbon footprint for putting out screens. We are actually 3% of the world's screens, and really interestingly, we're a one-to-many medium, so we're burning a lot less carbon while reaching people in an addressable fashion. So I think we're helping to support brand growth, our partners at Assembly and other agencies. We help our members all come together, and we also have a strong view for society on sustainability. And lastly, I like to say we're an alliteration of C's. We're a community, we're a concierge service, we're a consultant, we're a connector, and we love to just help all of our members and companies learn, grow, develop, and we love Assembly as one of the more really innovative shops around.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you,
for
Bria.
your time, Barry.
Wonderful. Great to see you as always.
So good to see you.
Thanks.